Malta's here, thank God. We're ready to go, yay! Alright, I'll just wait for we have no spectator delay, so this is completely live. Completely live. Nice little overlay here from Blood, still going to use that. Absolute legend. Starts at 6. Yeah, we're not starting the game until that 94% hits 100%. One more subscription, and otherwise we don't start the game. Malt's just holding out. He wants you guys to get to that level 1. Level 2, I think. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Don. Good luck, mate, good luck. So it should be nice. The first game here, we're going to open up with Gran Chaco. Dutch or India, who is favoured on this map? I feel like India will be obviously really good getting the llamas if their explorers can split off, grab as many as they can. If Dutch can get it, it'd be a nice little safe source of food. You can do a nice little, what's it called? Not honestly turtling, but a nice little lockdown sort of compound there. Could make a nice little joke, but might get banned off Twitch for making it. But a nice little compound, a Dutch compound would be nice. Obviously starting with that massive herd, so won't run out of food anytime soon. Maybe a nice little 5-bank FF or 4-bank semi maybe, if there's some sepoy pressure by Opti. But should be all good now, just waiting to scoot the game. There we go. Let's get into it, lads. Let me just quickly transition over this here. I'm just waiting to capture the game. Here we go, launching into it here. Perfecto. Hopefully you guys can see that nicely. On the south of the map, we will be seeing Don Artie spawning in with the Dutch, already sending his envoy out to the right-hand side and splitting it with the Explorer. Obviously knows exactly where those llamas are, but might barely miss them there. Just out of line of sight. Very unfortunate. Well, have a quick gaze of the treasures in a sec. But at the north of the map, we do have Optimus spawning in as India, and he is also splitting off his explorers to try and snag those juicy llamas. Starting off with 60 food there, and going to be trickling in 10 XP per second. I think it's 8 of them. If you can have 8 of them just chilling, it's like a trade post, if someone can verify that. We are going to see a little contention here with the envoy, but he may get forced back home. We'll pick up 2 llamas for his troubles, though. And looks like Explorer's going to try and steal some of the llamas, potentially, but ends up just noping it out of there. Don Artie realising that maybe going for some treasures is more worthwhile at this point in the game. I don't know, maybe is forward aggression the play here from Don? I mean, from Optimus? Maybe try and at least cause Don a bit of trouble here. Trying to get a couple of banks up, maybe slow that down, slow the age up, or... So I feel like just opening with the racks maybe and chucking a few skirms behind walls will be enough to deal with 4 sour or 3 ponies. Looks like we got 100 XP. That'll be nice. Getting 3 vills in sooner here. Check out the decks. Looks like we've got 3 vills, CM, 8 Halbs, and 6 Bosniaks. God damn. Also Irish Briggs. And he's got religious freedom. So it looks like he's going to try and get up to age 3 here and definitely just shit out the shipments and go for a nice little timing here with the mercs. Maybe put a side outpost down or something to get some musketeers, Suicide Squad into Optimus's base here. But that'll be if he can hold out from potentially an Indian push here. Going to be picking up that 100 XP, and over on the right hand side might see the 70 wood, and that'll be a killer for India, an extra house. Look at you go there. Going to be getting distributism in at the start here, and yes, we're going to be stacking the unit shipments in age 3, but I mean, that's pretty standard for India. Maybe not this many, but definitely preparing for the age 3 fight here. By the looks of the deck, could have some age 2 aggression here. I was about to say feudal aggression, oh my god. But definitely could have some colonial aggression there. As we wait to see, doesn't look like a villager's being sent forward to grab. Yeah, no vill has been sent forward yet for a forward aggro, so might Carney in pace, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look at the yak counts actually. Yak counts, llama counts. So for Optimus, he's got a total of 6 llamas, I do believe, and for Big Don, who will be going up with the quartermaster, we've got a count of 1 yak, and I do believe he ate the other 2 before. I'm pretty sure, unless I've done my numbers wrong. 100 coin will be great. It means he doesn't have to gather for that vill for the age up, so won't have any idle time after that. Which will be very nice indeed, and we'll be getting this bank out rather fast, actually, thanks to this last little llama here. God damn, that's a quick first bank. We'll check what Optimus is going up with. Carney in base. Look at that prediction. I'm so good. No, folks, I'm not good. I'm a terrible caster. But that's okay, because we can at least get some entertaining matchups here from the lads. I wonder if maybe going for the... Ooh. You know, I'd be like the biggest brain thing is going for the Mapuche, and then even for both players, like as Dutch, you can just like send 5 into like the back of your opponent's base and just like start sieging just like houses or a market. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but you just have them just idling there while like a main fight is going on over to the south, and all of a sudden your opponent's housed by 2 houses, you know, snowballs, no reinforcements, skip a shipment, just, you know, shit like that. Could be interesting, but is going to be scouting, trying to see where the aggro is, probably trying to see if there's a Carney. He's just out of line of sight there, so maybe a bit confused, because the Explorer did walk past here. Definitely a bit confused why the aggro hasn't gone up here. Maybe considering it's in base, but should see the Carney. Does see the Carney. Sees more eco build. Treasure contention over here for 100 food, and it looks like Optimus wins that one. Don Artie going to be gassing it out of there, and getting 700 wood in, opening with 2 banks. No military building by the looks of it, but looks maybe puts another bank and racks down potentially, or a stable. And India's base, however, will be getting a barracks and a consulate up early on here and sending 700 coins. So it looks like we'll be trying to get to the fortress age. 300 export, 100% getting up to the fortress age. There we go. A market and bank coming down for Big Don over here. Definitely cleaning up the entire map's worth of food treasures. I wonder why that treasure's not showing up. But looks like this is the last treasure on the map. They've literally gotten every single treasure. That's insane. Goddamn. Gonna get hunting dogs now. I wish we had the UI so I could see shipments, the balance of... Well, we'll try and test that for next game. Great Herding obviously has the Guancos under the town center. You guys can laugh at me for that pronunciation later. But it's going to be following up with 600 wood, and yeah, the standard Dutch build order, 3 vills, 700 wood, bank wagon, 600 wood. I think he did actually open with bank wagon though, so bank wagon, 700 wood, 600 wood. And looking back here at Optimus, obviously no aggression, just going to try and scout. Really confused obviously early on, with expecting maybe an early aggro. But obviously scouted that Carney, realised that he can open with literally no racks at all, doesn't need to even chuck up any proxy walls. He's just got a free pass to 5 bank to age 3, honestly. Allying with the Ottomans here does bring out those that vill shipment, and vill totals on 28 to 20 by the looks of it. But obviously with those banks, I'd say slightly in Dutch's favour. And is going to actually be getting Ritual Bovine here. So he's actually gone full send with these llamas. and they are going to go to 0.19 XP a second. Someone do the math for me, please. I reckon that's a trade post, surely? That's at least a trade post. Because 19 a second, 1 point. How much a trade post? Yeah. Someone quickly do the math. Let us know in chat how many trade posts that is right there. Fort Gurkha's going to be coming out, sniping that envoy, denying any scouting information, but he has obviously seen that Sacred Field, so knows that Optimus is going a bit greedier here. 700 coin? 600 coin. 700 coin now coming in from Optimus, and we'll be getting up nicely to the Fortress Age. Interesting to be going up if he goes with a Ford aggro or maybe Tara Victory in the back. I'd assume Tara Victory or Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, go for some Sompu gameplay. Check out Don, who will be killing some skirms and going up the Exiled Prince. So, definitely going to be seeing some skirm Reuter gameplay here. Pretty standard. That was so weird. I switched over from perspective. Oh, it's what the team has scouted. I see. Yeah, I was like, why did those treasures just appear there? So weird. Alright, looks like we'll be going up the Charmanar Gate at the back here. Yeah, Gurkha Zambarak. Looks like a nice combo here. Nice Mauhaup pops if the skirms do decide to push in. Obviously the Reuters can dish out the damage in mass, but definitely a bit squishy to the Gurkhas. Honestly, looking at this from personal experience, I'd be favouring a nice little early age 3 from Dutch here, but a nice... I feel like India are just prepping for this with double racks on the defense here as Dutch pushes in, because Don's like kind of on a timer here if he lets India just get map control, because he is, like at the moment, both players like really hunkered down, only just going out to grab a few herds here. Very dangerous with all the skirms. Obviously knows that there's no Carivassanary, whatever it's called, the Indian stable up. So he knows he's safe on this regard. But yes, definitely both teams going to be hunkering down here. And honestly, I feel like if all India has to do is just expand with one town center out here, and all of a sudden they've got the momentum from Dutch. Like obviously these 5 banks from Dutch are going to give Don a nice little power spike here in terms of eco, but should wear off as the game goes on unless he makes a move soon, which it looks like he will. 9 minutes into the game, Explorer's going to try and be sniped down here, and we've got Mahat coming out as well as 3 discount delis are going to be pushing out to try and get on these skirms. Shipping some Gurkha, and more skirms are going to be coming out, and some Huss popping as well from a stable, another Rax, an Arsenal at a stable coming down, my bad. I wonder if Don decides Optimus will be scouting with the Delhi, and looks like he's going to be pushing out this small little force here. I feel like that will literally clean up the skirms, but skirm Huss honestly looks like the decent play here. Obviously multiple Huss, G being a Mauhaup, will do much better than the Mauhaup on the skirms. He just has to make sure that they don't connect. And honestly, he can, maybe mixing in 5 Royd will make short work of it. Although the skirms are caught out here, the Huss have to come back. Oh, just barely saves it. That's a great micro from both players. Although the Elephants are going to go back in and try and mess up these Hussars here. I don't know if he's meaning to commit to this fight. Yeah, ends up going back, but will lose his Explorers and does split off the Mauhaup barely, but gets re-snared. Will give up the Mauhaup in favour of those Explorers. 90 XP going over to Don there. He's going to be pushing up with the Gurkhas. Has trained a Mansabar Gurkha. Let's see if we can spot him. I'm terrible. Like, how can I not see this? Oh my god, is that him? Where is he? Normally you could like ease. Oh, there he is. Okay. Cool. We did end up finding him. Alright. Vet Huss coming in as well as Vet Skirm. Do they have... Yes, he does have Cavalry Cuirass coming in. It's a nice little extra 10% HP tanking for those Huss there. Is double batching from the stables as well, and 1 rack batch from the racks. 30 Vils, but 5 banks competing with 42 vils. I feel like Eco's pretty even here for the time being. India will scale off shortly, but we'll be taking a volley onto those Romelians there. Some nice scouting information from the explorers to know when he's going to be pushing up. But another thing, these trade posts are providing a ton of line of sight. Look at that, he knows exactly when they're pushing in. Even though he doesn't have it, they still provide, like, look at this, that's insane line of sight. He knows when to back up, when otherwise you would be struggling here. And look at the husk max out from Don Artie. Holy shit, it's just built and built and built. And there's more reinforcing husk coming from here. Gonna have to be sending redcoats to try and get some anti-cav out here, because the Zambaraks, unupgraded Zambaraks, are going to do absolute squat versus the Vet Husk once they connect. And looks like an engagement is going to occur here. Hasn't sniped down the Mansabar Gurkha here. And the Husks are just going to charge in right on top of the Vils. The Vils tanking, Minutemen going to be called here. The Zambaraks doing a great job of sniping off the Hussars. They're great micro here, but the Skirms are going to be also picking off some of the Zambarak. Some of them getting squished up amongst the Gurkha here. That Mahat would be glorious if it was still here in the fight, but obviously going down. And more Zambarak's going to be shipped from the home city, as well as more Gurkha. Just the insane military pop here from Optimus. He's just absolutely baited Don into this fight. The Huss was a massive Huss mass, but ultimately the reinforcing Zambaraks just shit on them. And just the sheer numbers from the Gurkha and the boost from the Mansabar only causes a little bit of idle time here. He's going to be keeping his Huss back and does escape the skirms, so does not overcommit there. Maybe if the explorers were up to block the skirmishers' retreat would be nice, but he does end up getting away with them. And that was a great fight for Optimus. A nice mass from Don, but ultimately, I guess that double racks home city shipment pop just absolutely saved it for Optimus there. He was looking pretty nice heading into it, but no contention whatsoever once that came in. Holy crap. Is going to be sitting Bosniaks at the moment. There was a little debate with the Bosniaks earlier. I do think one Vil going down. A second Vil probably going to go down in a third. Oh, a fourth. 4 Vils down for Don, down to 28. But this Bosniak pop might do the trick here. 77 with a 2 air effect in H3. And not going to lie, they're kind of like, they're not Lancers, but they're like Naginata, I suppose. But definitely tanking with the 688 HP as opposed to 466 from the Huss. And he's going to commit to the fight here, just going to be absolutely charging onto the Gurkha here, going to be dealing as much as they can, benefiting from promotions here. Look at that, 894 HP with 67 attack here, but the Mahouts are going to get right on top of the skirms. They're literally undefended. The Mahouts are going to clean them up. I think Don's going all in here. The Cav is almost completely dead, and the skirms almost completely dead. There's nothing to protect the Mahouts. The Zambaraks are getting sniped off, although the Huss also have been kind of doing some work onto the Gurkha, considering the Zambaraks keep getting spammed here. Keep getting sniped, my bad. But looks like they just literally traded even. The Mahouts onto the skirms and the Huss onto the Gurkhas, but the Zambaraks just didn't dish out enough damage here. But unfortunately, the skirms are going to get chased all the way back home. Reinforcing batch of Huss as well as Reuters might be able to save 4 skirms. Let's see if my prediction is right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, they're all going to go down. Oh, no, it is 4. Look at that. We'll end up chasing back the Mahouts here. If he might even be able to charge out. Ooh, yeah, there is a reinforcing batch of each unit there. Honestly, he could maybe charge out, get the Reuters right on top of the Mahout and the Huss on top of the Gurkha there. But 3 more Mahouts coming from Optimus here. 5 Mahouts onto the field. Holy shit. Holy shit, 5 Mahouts into this fight. Like, you compare that with the Gurkha mass and it's just like, what the fuck? He's going to be going for a raid here. Does get found by the red coats, though that Huss will go down. We'll find some deals here, but it'll easily be sniped by the Zambarak. It is going to be gathering quite a decent while off here. Maybe anticipating more Huss raids, but he's going to charge in again onto the Gurkha. Maybe going to pick off a few there. Doesn't get too many, and does sack a ton of Hussars here. Maybe feeling like he needed to commit to that fight, and I guess that was it. did need to commit to the fight. Looks like that one main battle in Optimus's base definitely pushed, caught Don by surprise and forced him back. Forced him to make a move. He really needed to get a nice little engagement in his town there. He definitely did, but maybe not anticipating a triple unit pop. I'll check out the post game here because I want to see that military population graph. Yeah, look at that first fight. Initially goes down and then 46 to 60. That just saves it. Like, look, he's literally losing that fight. Just going now and then poof, that military pop just literally turns it 180 degrees. And then the next fight there, obviously. But India with the Greater Eco, I think a few Vil kills later, and yeah, definitely up. But Don should have more res, maybe, because of the banks. Yeah, Don's up in res count here, but not by much. Definitely neck and neck. And let's see if that XP total from the llamas paid off. Yeah, because obviously the bank's giving him a lot of XP for when built. The llama's definitely keeping up with that. Looks like we'll get into game 2 shortly. I'll just update Sibs, but yeah, GG's definitely an entertaining game there. And I thought Don had it heading into that. He had a massive power spike, but evidently the India rematch, that pop was just too much to bear, running out of res and base. Literally ran out of res and base, and caused the GG there. We'll head into game 2 in just a second here. Optimus picking up the first game in 1-0. I wonder if I can edit this, please. But not letting me edit that. It's unfortunate. There we go. Alright, so Don will be going India for game 2. Marrying Optimus is going to show him how it's done. And Optimus will be going Japan. Just interesting. 2 Asian civs brought out here in game 2. Classic Japan. I'll see if they can contest with the might of the 5 Mauhats. Thank you, Zion. Good cast, Josh. Honestly, I think I'm just like so bumbly when it comes to like knowing there's like so much going on. I'm just like, should I talk about this or this? Like, I don't have the words per minute to just, yeah, screw APM. It's all about words per minute now. That's the ultimate test of AoE skill. Also, let me know, because I did do this test before and it sounded like the audio was just doubled up. Like everything was like being heard twice. So let me know if that's still, it doesn't look like it's happening. But hopefully it's going fine here. I'll just check in spectator mode for game 2. I hate when it like defaults to closest region. It's so frustrating. Big Don has opened up on Bengal here. Let's get into it. I think the scores in game might be messed up, so I'm having an issue. Oh no, it's fixed. It's okay. He's okay. Alright, game number 2, Don versus Optimus. We are going to see Don Artie spawning in with India on the left-hand side of the map. Bengal. I wonder if he'll be going for a sacred field and snagging up these water buffalo, but obviously Optimus going to be coming out here, literally going to be on a mission to just deny these buffalo, to be honest. And obviously both civs having 2 explorers on the Yak map is going to be huge. A great civ pick there. But yes, Don Artie going to be opening up with India. Might see some early aggression. Might try to counter boom the shrine boom. So hopefully that goes well here. On the right hand side of the map, we will be seeing Optimus spawning with the Japanese, opening with a market and 1 shrine. Have a quick gaze at the decks when that comes in. But definitely should be an interesting map here. We've got the natives as being the Bhakti. So nice tiger claws Oh, you know what would be really funny? We literally just see the 5-man hat pop plus 2 war elephants. That would be absolutely gorgeous. Just elephant central over here. But have a quick keys. Oh, I can't see. Oh, it's a shame I can't hotkey. Hotkeys aren't working for the chat. Can't see what treasures they picked up, but we'll be snagging 50 food there from that line, as well as 40 wood for India. So definitely going to be helping with a nice, quick, speedy age up. Definitely not needing to overgather here. Might get a little snare here, a steal from Optimus, but we'll see if Don is paying attention. Oop, 1 divine strike ends it all right now. Damn, really after that 40 wood, definitely benefits the civs, both civs extremely well here. Oh, who's got it? It's neck and neck. Alright, Don goes away with the fruits of his labour, but might lose a water buffalo if he's not careful, but looks like Optimus is just beelining it out of there, wants nothing to do with those elephants, and is going to be opening up with distributism. Does have intervention in age 3, so a very similar deck to Optimus's India. No Fordville as of yet, so might be going with defensive Carney, although Mrs. Villager over here is going to be coming up a bit earlier. Might actually open with an aggro, trying to claim that mid-map. There's 2 nice hunts right here. Great thing about Bengal, obviously the northern mountain range there can quite easily lock down, like, for literally, forward aggro, literally half of the map. Like, you want to try and fight in this choke here as India, get those Mahouts onto like any Yumi. Although Yumi amongst these trees would do amazing against the Mahouts, like H3. So interesting if we see that play out. But yeah, in terms of raids, you can't really raid your opponent. You have to go the whole long way around, and that's just a massive siege when you could be fighting with those raiding units. But we'll be going up with the aggro and continuing to train Vills in transition. We're going to have a look at Optimus here. He's going to be going up. Whoop, Tory Gates. Where are they? So we're going to chuck a defensive Rax, I assume. Nice little XP trickle from them there. And we'll have a Geese the deck as well. Ooh, does have enlisted regulars, so definitely prepping for some Sepoy pressure. Opened with 2 Vills, hasn't set Heavenly Karma yet. So obviously gonna hold off on that Shrine Boom. Nice little yawn there. Gonna be holding off from the Portuguese consulate as well, and is gonna be focusing on more of a military approach first game. Nice little 60 coin here. Might be stolen by John if we get an unforeseen divine strike, which we do. Oh, but does miss out to Optimus's Explorer here. And will get away with his rightful 60 coin. No coin steals so far, I do believe. Going to be getting some more market text coming in. Definitely the market boom seems like the play here. Consulate finally coming up, as well as the military rickshaw going to go in a very defensive position. Looks like they're going to try and force a choke here. Samurai going to remain in base. Could be decent to go out for some more scouting here. Optimus hasn't scouted the aggro yet, as a matter of fact, so maybe a bit confused. He was over here, maybe expecting it a bit lower, but in all honesty, you would really expect it in that patch of grass there. Patch of land. 300 export now going to be coming in as Japan, and I want to see how he uses this here. Who does he ally with? Going to be going with Dutch, so opening with a bank. Interesting. Honestly, maybe this is regular in the pro format, but I have not seen a Dutch bank opening with Japan. Rarely. This seems extremely new for me. Yeah, something I wouldn't really see that often. Well, I feel like it's fair because you're going to be idled a lot once they're pushing in, so the bank is probably the play, just something that can't be idled. And the coin trickle, obviously provided by the Dutch alliance, is going to help out a solid amount. So actually, pretty smart play there from Optimus, definitely adapting to the game situation. I would just see most players just do the Shrine Boom and just say fuck it. But definitely prepping for a bit of idle time here. 4 Gurkha as well as a 6 Sepoy out at the moment. A 6 Sepoy? 6 Sepoy out at the moment. Forward Consulate coming in, so looks like Don is going to be pressing, preparing for a nice little push here. I want to see if you maybe send 4 Sours after this with the 4 from the Ottoman Consulate, or maybe he opens with some Brit Musk as well, considering he is going Gurkha. And he is going to be pushing in now with the Elephants, maybe cause a little idle time, scout out if opponent's opening with Yumi or Ashi. And obviously the 7 Yumi at the moment here from Optimus should be able to pick up a few Gurkha or Seapoy. Decides to pull back, both on 18 range, so no one can really snipe the other. And I thought that was the Samurai for a second there. Might pick up a Vil. And looks like we're going to have another game of only 1 treasure remaining. Definitely both players gassing for the treasures this series. And a nice little proxy wall coming up here. Maybe delete the pillars, or might have ample wood not to. We're going to be mixing some Ashi in here, so definitely heavy infantry based army at the moment from Optimus. Won't actually be deleting those pillars, not really going to... Doesn't think it's worth the risk to get... he's probably really worried about the 4 Sours and 3 Husks coming into his base. So he doesn't want to like risk that getting on the uni. So he's going to lock that down with the pillared walls here. But looks like Artie just still going to be scouting. Doesn't want to completely commit to anything. And has split off those red coats from the consulate to try and pick off any shrines that are like lingering around the map. Optimus has done a great job of putting them on the edges where possible. But is going to come out of base here with the Yumi archers. Obviously, this could be big. This could be big from Optimus. He can't. Don can't retreat once he's locked into this sort of area. He's stuck there. He has to take the fight. And I think Optimus has identified that. And yeah, look at this. Don's panicking. He knows he can't really take this fight from the Yumi here. There's enough Ashi to snipe those explorers there. But maybe Don is doing the old, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Because there is a decent amount of Gurkha here. There isn't many Yumi, and there's a lot of Ashi. So definitely anticipating the Sours and the Husks there. But instead, obviously the nice preemptiveness from Don, opening up with extra Gurkha there, does end up getting away here. Obviously don't need much anti-carry from Japan opening up, has identified that, and just played it with a nice safe Gurkha, honestly. Imperial bureaucracy going to be coming in, and Artie definitely going to be racking up the eco here. I wonder if he does have a sacred field. Nah, just going to be getting the nice little 0.12 XP from those water buffalo. Going to be going with 700 coin here, and might be macroing to click up. Nah, it looks like he's going to continue making units. Just get a nice H2 mass. Switch on over to Optimus's perspective. Now, shipping the Dutch Church for the XP trickle. Obviously not having a trade post on this map. So maybe going to be trying, goddamn, really going heavy on the food there. Going to be trying to click up, sneak in maybe the Golden Pavilion. Because I feel like if these Yumi get discipline and weigh in the bow, they'll just eat up the Gurkha. But at the moment, it's still an even fight in equal numbers. Although, holy sh... Has he sent... he has sent Yumi attack. I was like, look at that. 24 to 16. What the fuck, man? So yeah, might be trying to sneak in the age up there. Is going to be going with the military rickshaw from the Japanese consulate here. A great use of his export, to be honest. I wonder if he has toggled it. I can't wait for the day when I see someone... generate 10% export. That is going to be amazing for me. I want to see that in like a pro match one time. Just one time. just like get a ton of Haramoto Samurai just pop out essentially. Yeah, there goes the Golden Pavilion out the back. And, well, honestly, I feel like it's just a game. Japan isn't shrine booming, so I think both teams, yeah, there you go. Here comes the Monk, Mr. Monk. Both teams definitely going to be just doing a nice little market boom, just going out bills in the town centre, and I suppose the little shrines that are coming up now. I don't think it has Heavenly Kami on it. It doesn't have Heavenly Kami, it doesn't have the Port Consort on it, so they're going to be regular shrines here. Don will be following him up with the Charminar Gate, and we might in fact see a 3 Malhap pop from the front here. 1 from the Age Up and 2 from the home city there. That could be honestly massive. Just charge in with 3 Malhats here. Surely he gets the native post and pairs it with another 2. That would be epic. Wait a minute, Bhakti, hold up. Oh, he should have gotten vegetarianism. No. Oh, Optimus would be just gathering food at an insane... Oh, I feel so bad, man. He would have been just crushing it in the eco. Oh, I can't just send a message. Optimus, get the native TP. Get the 40% berry bush tech. Because is it 40% from cherry orchids as well, or is it just from berry bushes? Although that might make the difference there, because I think he's already gathered his berry bushes, so there's only 1 left. That would have been insane if he did though. Could you imagine? Holy shit. But the Master Gurkha is going to build. I feel like it's going to come down to just this Malhap pop, honestly. If he can just get on top of the infantry, catch them out when they're not in base is the plan. Optimus obviously sensing something is up, is going to push out to try and see what's going on. Maybe expecting Don to commit to H2, but Don obviously follows him up to H3, scores a pretty neck and neck. Does march right into the fray here. And the Discipline Yumi with 27 attack are going to just shit on these 16 attack Gurkhas at the moment. Is going to be getting Discipline Gurkha in the moment and popping out more Gurkha from the front as well as the 4. But the Malhap is going to try and charge upon these Yumi here, although there are plenty of Ashi in the back line to snipe it off. But due to sheer numbers, I suppose, the Yumi are just dropping like flies, losing about 6 there at once. Malhap does go down. But as a result, he's lost a lot of his mass here. Optimus has lost a lot of his mass. We do see the Shimi Monomo definitely going to do some siege. A Archer unit is a siege unit, I suppose. Very interesting. Going to have to snipe it down with the town centre. Cause a teensy tiny bit of vital time here. But is going to be expanding out across the map here. Don Artie definitely having some solid map control at the moment. Still going to be remaining on British consulate, stacking up the export soon. Might be able to get another batch of musk. Seaboy out here will be picking up 2 Clubbermen. I won't attempt to pronounce that. And the musk have cleaned up the few shrines along the side here, is bringing that up to the centre. This Shinobi Nomono is going to be causing some havoc for some vills. Definitely going to be pissing them off. I'd be pissed off if I was gathering some food and some guy with a flaming bow comes in and starts shooting at me. Not pleasant, I can tell you that. Still splitting off some clubs to go raid. Has got some Naginata out. However, with this map, you really have to just do the whole path around to go deal damage. I think, where is Mansabar? Mansabar Seaboy over here. Mansabar Gurkha as well. They're going to deal as much damage as they can here to the forward Yumi. Explorer's tanking a few volleys. And I mean, ultimately, Japan's kind of boxed in here. That initial fight where he lost a ton of Yumi and didn't really gain much, probably didn't need to push out there. Because I feel like he's got the shrine pop on the side of the map. Currently on 50 vills to 50 vills, dead even. Although it is going to go down now. 140 shrine pop, not half bad at 15 minutes. But he's going to have to ship more military units to keep contention up here. 27 to 22. The Yumi should win that fight toe to toe, but Unfortunately, there is a low Yumi mass. We'll be having to double batch from the racks here. And honestly, I'd just back up for a bit. Honestly, just back up a bit. Wait for this batch here. Has he sent Way of the Bow? Has sent Way of the Bow, so he is going to be up on range ever so slightly. He is going to have a few Gurkhas that are going to be trapped behind this wall while the Yumi get free shots. We do have a Yumi count of 20 and an Ashi count of 22, so we'll be able to defend any Mahouts that pop into here. But going to be causing more havoc on those villagers here, and this is it. 2 siege elephants going to be coming in here, going to blast through these walls like it's nothing. And the Yumi just peeling off here. I feel like Don's got this game in the bag. Peeling ahead by a 1k score here. I suppose a nice little Yumi pop, having to send Yumi a second time here. He is slowly trading with those Gurkhas. The Gurkha mass is whittling down. Neither team committing their Musk, their anti-cav into the fight. Definitely going to be trying to save that from some Nagis or some Mahouts, respectively. But it is going to force the siege elephants back now. Well defended from Optimus. Evidently trading those Yumis was the play. Although it is going to push out now and will take some engagements with the Gurkhas. Might try and snipe the Manson bar here. But picks off some Musk, which is nice. And 5 Nagi onto this would be huge. He's just got to bait him out here. And he is going to, looks like he's going to try and bait him out here because the Nagis just peel around. Literally unprotected. The Musk are back. And he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. This is the cleanup. It's the game. If he's just got to get like one volley right onto the Gurkhas, and he's just way ahead. Does pick off a couple of them, and he will be up on skirm count now, I do believe. Nah, just below. Oh, he might relatively even on skirm count, so it's given Optimus that little bit of breathing time to keep bassing up Uni. He just doesn't have to sack his Ashy, and then everyone's chilling. More Musk being split off to get some shrines, and more Nagi going for a raid. All this idle time, Don Artie having to focus on the rear as well as the fight here, and it might leave these siege elephants exposed to be sniped. Has switched from the town centre to start targeting the barracks, and he's going to be forced away here. Doesn't really want to lose a second building here. Will in fact lose one of the siege elephants, obviously having to micro that Naginata down, but the Naginatas are going to be cleaning up the Gurkha here, absolutely connecting. The siege elephant's going to do jack shit to those Gurkhas, and the Ashi, obviously once in range of those Gurkhas, will be dishing out damage as much as they receive. Is going to be forced back though, but ultimately Don Artie's the one being forced back this game. From Optimus's just sheer bow mass, they'd be going twang, and they'd be twanging on those Gurkhas. 158 to, what's the stat difference? 149, so it does have the HP advantage, but almost, what's that? Like 40%. They the Yumi have 40% more attack than the Gurkhas. I wonder if I did that math right. About 40%, 35 to 45% more attack. Holy cow. Second town centre going to be going up here from Don. Going to try and secure these hunts. Obviously getting a bit pissed off with all those. Oh, that shrine. Oh, it looked like it wasn't built there for a second. Has actually snuck a Vill out here to build the shrines. Is opting to keep the explorers in base for tanking maybe. But ultimately is going to deny some hunts here from Don, which is very nice. But Don spotted that, and he's going to be sending his whole army to snag these Nagis and this shrine by the looks of it. I have a geese at Optimus at the moment. That wasn't a P-top, was it? Oh no, it's a... I was like, where's the unit? Siege Elephant definitely going to be picking up some of these shrines here. Might actually get housed. He might have to just chuck up shrines just at the rear, at the like mountain here, where he knows they won't go down. Is going to be pushing the aggro, knows his enemy is away, and seizes this opportunity to get rid of some of these military buildings, slow Don Artie's production down, force him to make more, just invest like 400 wood into more production facilities. Is going to be opting with some rickshaws here. 2 cherry orchid rickshaws coming out. I can never tell which one's the townstone and which one's the cherry orchids. Opting for not 7 vills, as a matter of fact. Gurkha going to be hopping out from that racks there, and the Yumi are going to be posturing amongst the Gurkha, but there's just enough Gurkha for Optimus to want to get out of there. Sending some suicide squads also into Don's base at the moment. I feel like if he can just get up on about 5 more bills, he's sitting pretty. Just a nice little 5 bill raid will give him the definitive lead here. He is up by 4k, so I suppose he just has to not let Don get a decent boom up, and he just has to keep him occupied to really limit a full India boom, and he should be right. But obviously picking up that bill with that siege elephant right there. But this looks like Artie just running throughout the base, and a nice red coat mass, honestly. 13 red coats massed up. Although these Gurkha are unprotected, a nice batch of Nagi will... they're literally unprotected. There's nothing for miles. There's nothing for miles. He can just charge in with the Nagis if he wants. I don't think he scouts it though. He knows that the Muscabas back here, maybe doesn't want to risk it, wants to get his Nagi count up a bit more. We'll be losing a lot of Artie to the Gurkha here. A nice little pop from the 2 Raxes, and cleans up a substantial amount of just shit from Optimus. Just absolutely cleans up a ton here. Nagi's running in the base, going to try and limit the APM for Don here. But ultimately the Gurkha with 19 range are going to be enough to chase down these Yumi. Kind of has to run away, but here we go. Here's the Nagi pop that he needs. He's going to turn and absolutely bait these Gurkha into this fight here. 4 Nagi going to get onto the Gurkha here, and they won't deal a ton of damage, but it's enough to force them back. I feel like the Gurkha at critical mass here, they can deal with a couple of cav, but it's enough to just pick up a couple of Gurkha to just even up the fight. More reinforcing Nagi coming from a raid, but look at that shrine count, just limited at 150 the entire game. And yeah, the Artie just out in front trying to soak some damage here. Optimus has now scores evened up. The double production from the double town center production from Optimus is going to be enough to get his build count up enough to contest with the shrine boom. He's done a great job at limiting the number of shrines out on the map. But the Nagi are going to just run past, take a ton of damage, will lose 1, and 1 almost dies as well. Ton of vills over here.
Yes.
I feel like a nice Nagi max could make the difference here. Either that or just keep spamming out the Yumi. The issue is Optimus will sack some Nagi to deal with the Gurkha, push him back a bit, but the Yumi just keep dying to him. Like he's got the same amount of Gurkha as he's had the whole game, as the Yumi have had all game, but he just loses it piecemeal. Like he's constantly taking fights that he's going to lose on count, but he's got less on. But I feel like he has to try and force a fight so that Artie just doesn't keep getting free boom. He has to just force these units to keep being made. The Nagi on top of the Gurkha will tank for a bit, and a nice reinforcing batch of units here will come up and deal some nice volleys. The Mantle Bus Gurkha does go down, but I bet it'll be retrained any second now. First rice paddy of the game going up by the looks of it, and I can say that comfortably because both teams are on rice paddies, but no, we do have a rice paddy already out from Optimus here. But no, looking difficult. Looking like a difficult position from Don. From Optimus, my apologies. Defender's advantage here, but the Yumi, once the Gurkha are teched up, their sheer numbers aren't gonna do the difference, and the Gurkha are gonna be able to whittle down the Yumi mass. It is just gonna continue batching Gurkha. Is at 71 villages, which is insane. Reinforcing batch Nagi will force them back, however. picking up some disciplined Seaboy back here. But I feel like the game plan from Optimus, he is losing out on Vil counts. Might need another town centre up to compete with it, but he's already at 57 Vils. It might not even be worth it at this point. I'm not too sure what the plan is here, boys. How does Optimus get out of it? He tries to go for raids, but they get picked up by some great micro and map awareness from Don. Does barely miss out the Siege Elephant, but we'll be able to chase it down and potentially snag it there. But Everett just not losing every fight massively, but just barely losing every fight. And when he loses about 5 fights, 6 fights a game, like, it really adds up. Does end up taking out the big cannon boy, little Siege Elephant, but he's now just going to be absolutely housed. He needs to just get a few shrines up, even if they're not gathering. Just get them up now so he doesn't get housed, because he won't be able to get this batch out of Nagi. And he might miss the badge of Yumi as well, unfortunately. Barely gets it in. And he's going to be training some Shinibi to try and force back on military count. And Defender's advantage with those 2 Raxes pumping out Yumi saves the day here from Optimus. Scores a neck and neck, literally 27 minutes into the game, and it's close as it was at minute 1. Don Artie, I think it was like a 3k score lead at one point, and Optimus has brought it back with a beautiful engagement there, managing to hold on and baiting those Gurkhas to stay longer than they potentially needed. Now going to be mixing in 2 flaming arrows. Hopefully they pack the punch that is needed. Look at this. Don literally gathering on Optimus' side of the map here. And some raiding red coats will pick up Vil for their troubles. Oh, but the shrine goes up. But nice raid. That might be what he needs to even up. Look at this. 69 villages. Oh, surely just finish it off. 69 villages here from Don. And he is going to decide, sticking up a 3rd town centre though. He does want to get to 100 Vils, and he wants to lock down. He wants a garrison point so he doesn't get shat on by these Nagi raids 24/7. I think he just wants to be focusing his APM on the fight here. And Optimus recognises that his army's out to the south here, and he's going to try and push out again, potentially get the consulate or these 2 Raxes down. Is batching from 4 Raxes of these Gurkha, which is insanity. 70 Vils from Don to 60 from Optimus, reining it in here. 2 more shrines up here would be nice, and maybe some down here. Send his explorers to go do that, but at this point, I feel like if he gets this consulate and this Rax down, he's in a commanding position, but he's going to be forced back by these Gurkha ultimately. Popping Minutemen to deal with the Cav seems like the right call here. I wonder if he goes for a second flaming arrow. Personally, I'd go in this position. I'd just try and not commit to a fight. Although the Nagis are just going to connect, and their discipline as well. They're going to connect right onto the Gurkha. It is going to be forced back. The Flaming Arrow is taking some nice pop shots at the Gurkhas here. I feel like that previous fight, Don had that, but Optimus's batches just saved the day, like last game, where literally the same thing happened. Don is now, for the first time in a long time, down on score. He's down 2k on score. This is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the 7 Vils is not even needed, although the Flaming Arrow is going to have to back out here, maybe overcommitting to the Gurkha there. He's got an abundance of shipments here to send. He can go 1,000 coin, he can click up. We can go 2 more flames. 7 Vils, whatever he desires, whatever his heart desires. 7 Vils puts him in a commanding lead, but it looks like the fight is just going to rage on here. Both teams thinking they can deal enough damage to injure the other player. One of the Flaming Arrows will go down, a slight misfit there, doesn't get the next Flaming Arrow, but it will go down on the next volley. And there's no more siege left from Optimus. There is still a decent amount of anti-cav here, so anything that Don Artie pops on him won't deal that much damage. It looks like going to stick with the Gurkha Seaboy mouse from Big Don here, and he's going to try and force down the Yumi, but the Yumi obviously with 40% more attack and only about 5% less hit points. It might not be what he needs here, but will be forced back. More raids on the south here coming out from Optimus, really trying to just pull out the works here to get the score lead, and he pulls it off. Don realizing he's run out of steam, and Optimus takes game 2. Well played. That looked in Don's favour for so long. I can't read the chat while I'm in game. I got to pull that up, but I just want to read on how everyone thought that was. Oh my god. Does Don have both the wood trickles? Let's have a geeze. Holy shit. Don does have both the wood trickles. Correct. But well played. Japan is on 1/5 of the map, and yet he still pulled that off. Optimus should send his vills to dig a tunnel through the central wall and send a secret backdoor Ashy suicide squad. That is 100% Zahn. I think a suicide squad would be perfect. He needs to do the campaign thing where they mine down the cliff and catch the Russian army off guard. That would have been perfect. Honestly, if he just chucked a Rax down here, he tried. He brought Vils up to just build some shrines, but if he chucked and then just suicide squatted some samurai into the rice paddies there, would have been nice. But it's all good. He did come away with the win. Well played from both teams. I thought that was in Dom's favour for quite a while. Japan had no food remaining. He ended up literally having to send having to send 2 Orchid Rickshaws in age 3, which was nice, and was on paddies by that time. 1 second, folks. Yeah. India had all the wood in the world. Why didn't he make Mahat? I don't know. I think he. It's hard, right? Because the Yumi, when they hit critical mass, just shit on Cav in general, and he had enough throughout the game. He had enough Ashy to just sort of deal with it. Honestly, he would need like 5 Mahat or something. GG, well played both. I don't think it was over. Optimus was definitely in a worse position, but Don just not wanting to continue the fight. Feels like they both had it and threw it several times, made it such a fun game to watch. I totally agree. That was definitely entertaining. Alright, they're in the next lobby. Let's switch this over. I'm just going to take a quick second to check Discord if everyone doesn't mind, because I've been blown up with messages, so I think I fucked something up. And I'm going to have to go and see what that is. I'll be 2 seconds, lads. 2 seconds. Give me a hot second. So I'll just check game browser. Right, they're hopping into their game now. Old school RTS saying what a nice tournament. We all enjoy AoE tournaments. It's fun just to have this, just a thing. You can come in on a Saturday night, a Friday night, a Sunday night, whatever you're doing. Maybe not Saturday night, but some day during the week you've had a nice busy work week and you just want to watch someone play AoE. Pretend you're one of those pro players. Or just, get some entertainment for the afternoon, come together with the lads and just watch a nice little show match here. And looks like we'll be seeing Otto and Brit. Don Artie going to be pulling out Civ Deladelli, and we'll be seeing Brit from Optimus. Optimus is Brit. I like it. I'll head in just a second. But yes, very entertaining at least. Very entertaining. Alright, lads, we'll head into the next game in 2. Oh, my bad. That's what the thought was. Wrong scores, my bad, folks. I just have to do a quick little admin thing in the ESOC Twitch. So give me 2 seconds, folks. Thank you for everyone who is posting about the stream in their personal Discords. It means a lot. Means an absolute lot. I think it's great if everyone just, comes together for this 120. Definitely showing World's Edge that we can get the stream numbers up, and obviously using ESOC and its its platform to get AoE3 Twitch numbers up. Definitely amazing. If you guys think it's entertaining at the end of the day, if you love it, we'll keep doing it. If you guys just want this to keep happening every week, we'll stream something. We'll, make it worth your week. Quickly check spectator mode to see if they've hopped in yet. Not just yet, still waiting on that one there. And give me 2 seconds, folks. Big Izad. I'm on it. I'm on it, Izad. How do I do this? I think I go here. And we go... Not streaming tools, stream manager. No. Content. Community. Here we go. Roles manager. That's it. Okay. Big EZ needs mod. EZ. There you are. Alright, EZ, give me a shout. Let me know if that works. It should be mod now. Perfect. EZ, make predictions. Give us predictions. Thank you, Dot. That would have been helpful before I navigated to the actual web browser and did all that. Although I don't think it would have, because for some reason, it's not going to work. It's because the slash commands we've got set up, like the prediction and just like everything, like cast it, I get it through everything. It's just not working for some reason. Like I tried to do it at the beginning of the game, but they're just all disabled. So I'll have to look into that at the end of the stream. Because I tried to get the predictions up, but it just wasn't working for some fucked reason. Which is a massive shame. I reckon Dot needs to come on and co-cast. I reckon we need to get Dot for the co-cast here. That'd be fucking entertaining. Alrighty. Still waiting for the lads to launch their game. Shouldn't be too long now. But yeah, 2-0 for Optimus. Heading into game point by the looks, match point by the looks of it. But Big Don should be able to pull out a win with beautiful Otto here. Yeah, just not in the game yet, lads. But what's today? Oh, today's Tuesday. Oh, I'm so silly. I've literally just finished my uni exams, so I'm all hyped for the holidays. Keep forgetting some people still have work. Oh my god. No. I do 3 days a week during uni. 3 days a week of work during the uni, so I get a lot of days off now since uni is finally done, which is nice. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Let me know if you want anything different. Man's living in the future. Yeah. That's the thing in Australia. See, Australia doesn't exist. It's all in your head. So that's why I'm getting the days confused. It's actually Wednesday, but my script says that it's Tuesday. I've messed up. My bad. Interesting to play Otto on Florida. Yeah, honestly, Otto and Brit into Florida, I completely agree. Because Brit's going to benefit from those early market texts much more than Otto will. 100%. We need a map that opens with a church. Now that's Otto Big Brain. It's kind of like, is it England? England's the map that's got the coal mines and starts with the choo-choo train? Because that's busted for Otto. Oh, that's got to be in the map. Here we go. The game is up. Let's get into it. Turn out to Optimus, and we're just heading in right now. Get the channel points in. Oh no, I missed the prediction. That's a shame. Alright. In the bottom of the map. Oh, my bad. It is Dakota, not Florida. And we will be seeing in the bottom of the map, let me just check this. Yeah, big Don Artie going to be spawning here with Otto on the bottom left-hand side, snagging a TP, literally gassing it to try and get the first pass that he possibly can, and he does well to do so. Is going to be leaving the wood on the floor. You know what this means, ladies and gentlemen? We will be seeing... Fuck, I forgot the name. Ugh. What is it? Silk Road, that's the one. We'll be seeing Silk Road come out. He's going to get some extra wood. Interesting, he's left 20, 20, 40, and 100 as well. Because if he gathered 80... Yeah, he could get enough out for a house or a market, or a house or a church if he gathers for it. So I don't know why he's left some of those on the floor. There's probably a reason. Some things happened. War Dog being picked up from Optimus to start the game off, but we'll have a look at his perspective. Optimus spawning in the north of the map as Brit's opening with the market here, and already got hunting dogs in, which is beautiful. We'll have a geese at his deck, but has spotted the treasure contention over here, picking up a scout from Don Artie. That will be handy. Scouts obviously definitely underrated in the intermediate sort of bracket for players. Obviously line of sight massively important here, and that War Dog might be able to come in here. He's going to try and pick up that Auto Explorer, but does manage to evade Nacho for a decent amount of time. These War Dogs definitely pack a punch. If anyone remembers back on it was RE patch, I think, or EP patch, where I think it was both of them maybe, where they didn't have the negative multiplier against vills, and they just chat on villagers. I think, if I'm remembering that correctly, there was a period where like they just, with the ultimate raiders. But we'll look at the line of sight real quick before we check on the decks here. And obviously has noticed that Don's going to be going for that right-hand route. And on the left-hand side, Silk Road coming in, and ultimately has scouted his opponent's base. And Don looks like at the moment he's just trying to secure as many safe treasures as he possibly can. But Don going to be sending Silk Road, going up with the Quartermaster. Does have 3 vills in deck, but obviously opening up with those extra crates, and that means he's going to gas it for the next TP, and he's going to have Stagecoach in no time, honestly. Does have the 5 Spahi, 5 delis, 2 town centers, and age 4. Pretty new standard meta. And we do have Egyptian Mamelukes coming out. I see this man is a man of class. He knows his stuff. I miss when it used to be 5 Mamelukes. That was the OG shipment. Have a geese at Optimus's deck. Is going to be going up with the Governor, so maybe a defensive outpost, or just an outpost to sort of claim the hunt or the side. Just something to, secure a secondary hunt, because he will run out of food relatively fast as Brit, and the second trade post does get up. In terms of decks, we have Pioneers, so prepping for those deli raids. Definitely a pain in the arse, those deli. And obviously Yeoman, pretty standard Brit deck. I'd love to see this go Edge War and to see Imperial Musketeers. Doesn't have Infinite 2 rockets, unfortunately, in deck. Very disappointed. We love our Infinite 2 rockets. We'll pick up another 100 food here. Treasure's being cleaned up. I really want to see how to find these treasures. What did I do? I paused it. Whoops. I really want to try and find out how to... It's like pay jump. Oh, there it is. I found it. Alright, we'll... going to be opening up with a ton of coin from what I saw there. Optimus is going to be snagging a ton of coin. That's probably how I got hunting dogs so quick. And does look like it's food and wood for everyone else from here on out. But not bad. Mana is just going to be spread across the map. I think that's honestly the right play. You just want something to deal with the deli raids. And he's going to be getting a 3rd TP up from Don Artie. Silk Road going to be paying off big time here. Forward outpost. Outpost coming in. Is he going to drop it forward? Yeah, he'll be dropping it forward. Literally just to claim this forward hunt here. He doesn't want to be, as Brit, pushed back into the corners. He wants to have that little bit of a buffer room from his town. Chucking a racks down, and will get scouted by Don Artie. He knows where to push, where not to push. Going to be opening with the barracks at the center of the map, claiming that little gold mine here. And interesting to see as 5 villagers comes in from Optimus, if Don Artie opts for Stagecoach. He actually hasn't. is going to commit to the 700 wood, and but first some coin coming in, and obviously getting a ton of coin in addition to Silk Road. This Explorer may go down here thanks to this War Dog, but is going to be enough to get a ton of Janissaries out. Yeah, I don't think he's going to... He's definitely... Yeah, he's not going for the age up. I was thinking he might even just go five Jans and then just click up, honestly. Just fake the rush and then just go too fast from the forward shipment point. But Scout going to go Invisi, going to try and see what the opening unit batch is, and it looks like Musk. He knows he can take that toe-to-toe. Limiting Optimus's sway in the region on the left-hand side. I don't know, maybe is it worth... Yeah, Wood coming in. He's got to gas it to that trade post. That is going to be amazing if he can get all 4 TPs. Because where his military buildings are, the racks and the foundry, my apologies. He's going to be able to secure both trade lines and literally this entire half of the map. Maybe chucking like just a house over here or something for line of sight. Maybe put the Apache Scout over here. Is it Apache or something or other? Kanakrawara Scout. Just over here to scout if there's any raids coming out, because he could lock down this entire side of the map, and it looks like he is going to do that. Oh no, was that Jerome? Jerome has been shot down. Retreating the Vills up in the Jans here, going to try and bait the Musketeers under the foundry, but Optimus is too smart for that, and he's not falling for that. He's going to be backing out. Maybe the repair comes in from the trade post, but will get sieged down by the Musk again. Longbow going to get shut on by the Obus when they pop. Obus Gunner. Correction, my bad. But I feel like Obus Jan will just shit on anything Brit has at the moment. Is getting Stagecoach in. Does save the TP, so we'll get an extra pass with troubles in the fight. Commencing now, Longbows are going to be focusing the Janissaries here, but the Obus with their sheer amount of damage is just going to be shitting on the Musk. They're getting a mini cannonball to the chest every volley. Oh no, surely... Oh, he got both of them. He actually got both of the Stagecoaches. So, this is pretty bad. If that trade post goes down, he's in trouble, because it looks like Optimus is going to be trying to go for the second trade post now that he knows that Stagecoach is in. But ultimately, with that extra coin income from the TPs, Optimus can Don Artie can literally just chuck everything he has macroed onto food, and he can just be shitting out Janissaries, which is what it looks like he's going to be. The Jans with their high HP are going to be tanking those longbow while the Avis just sit in the rear and go pew. But Optimus's market opening looks like it's going to be paying off. Stagecoach, completely useless at this point for Don. Maybe getting a bit overzealous there. 4 Apis popping might turn the tide of the battle here. 8 Apis should get a nice little volley onto these forward longbow. And he gets it off, gets the shot off, but overkills one of them unfortunately, and those expensive Apis are going to be going down. Not before he kills a lot of longbow though. Camping this trade post, ready to take it as well. More Jans pop out from the front line, getting into melee. Going to try and tank those longbows. The Avis deal damage in the back, and surprisingly, Otto cleans up this fight. I did not expect that. It's it's decently even, but 3 Delhi is going to come in, definitely sway the tide of the battle here. This next military batch is going to be what pushes it over the edge. Hasn't got any of the Mosque techs yet. But not bad, in all honesty. He has secured one of the trade post lines. The other is going to start getting taken by Optimus here. Free Stagecoach for him. Looks like 36 villages for Optimus. Absolutely shitting on the eco here. Does have both food techs and only one of the wood gathering techs here. Going to be bringing out a stable here to deal with this Avis. Other than the Hussars, he doesn't really have anything to deal with them at the moment. And as everyone pushes in here, should be nice. Pushing in here under the racks. Janissary is going to be charging on top of the longbow, and the Delhi looks like he's going to try and get them in the fight as well. Delhi obviously dealing a ton of damage here. They'll be cleaning up as many longbows as they can before a reinforcing batcher Musk spawns from behind the racks here. Gonna be trying to get some huss out, but that might be too little, too late. Minuteman being called here, focusing down the Abus. We'll get a decent amount of damage out, honestly. Targeting the villagers here. Some good tanking. But these huss might actually pop in time. And it looks like roles reversed here. Optimus might be able to clean up this army. Because only one Abus, two Abus going to be coming out here from Don. 34 vills, 10 idle to the 18 here. Does have one TP, but Optimus also has one TP, both stagecoach. And here come the huss, and if he's not careful, there's only 3 Janissaries in defense here. They might have enough to deal with the Hussars. In fact, they will have enough. Oh, definitely close, definitely close. Could have been fighting the Abus there, but does pick up 2 Janissaries for his troubles. Ends up sending 600 wood now. Janissary is at, well, I've never seen that alert before. Looks like just been charging in. He did get the Janissaries from the home city there, Don. 5 Janissaries coming from home, and maybe some more Janis will pop onto this Hussar here and deal enough damage so it's no longer a raiding threat. The outpost will go down, but Optimus is gathering from a few different places at the moment, so no real issues in terms of idling, and we'll punch down this Hussar. But at the end of the day, 2 stagecoach TPs to 1. I feel like Optimus has the massive eco lead here, and Don really has to deal a lot of damage here before it's too late, before the res counts just go an insanely ridiculous way. Another rank's coming out here from Optimus, really wants to spend his res. 13 villagers idled again. And Abus will get picked off by these Huss here unless there's reinforcing Jans, and there is, and he will be able to escape them maybe. But the Janissaries are in pretty deep here. Brits is taking it hard and right on the rear here, hitting the black map, and he's going to be stuck with these longbow. We'll try and pick off a Vill here, but Brits obviously replacing that really easily. Great Vill Marco there from Optimus, limiting as much idle as he can, whilst using the longbows to shoot the Janissaries. Pick off a few of them, but we'll find the insane Vill count over here, and we should pick up 1 or 2 villagers here. Does lower them down simply. But more Hussars charging into the Vills here, and at this point Don can't really afford to lose any Vills. He's already down on count, another rack's going down, and the Jans are just getting picked off by all these longbow. Maybe the 3 deli shipment is when the main fight, he needed to deal more damage there. But definitely the TP opening was what Don needed. Very well played, but yeah, losing that trade post and then the 3 delis was the nail in the coffin by the looks of it. But well played. I'll be amazed if he can keep this up. He is only down by 3k score, but there comes the GG. Don realising his time for the win is over, and Optimus taking the 3rd game, and well, I don't think there's much to it. Wow. Optimus taking it 3-0. I was not expecting that. I was expecting 1 right down to game 5 here. Too much AoE 4 for Don, that's what I'm going to say. He needs to come back to AoE 2. I mean, no, it's AoE 2. He needs to come back to AoE 3 and stay with his roots. Stay with the game that loves him. That's what we need. Although he is doing really well in AoE 4, to be fair. Cleaning up a lot of tournaments, getting into the high brackets, which is impressive. We could have titled this video AoE 4 Pro versus AoE 3 Pro. Who wins? But yeah, look, check out the timeline real quick. I didn't really check the timeline for last game, so I do wanna look at this one here. Yeah, that was that main fight, just pushing out. TP goes down around about here. Around about here, sorry. Forces the fight, does come out on top, but look at the remass from Don, that was amazing, and then just shits on Optimus's army. But ultimately, Optimus, just a couple of longbows is all he needed to sustain that fight. This is where he needed to deal the permanent damage. He needed to fatally injure Optimus there, and it was close. Rez was neck and neck, but just Brit Eco with just manners that just pulling ahead. I was surprised Don stayed so close for so long. That's actually pretty impressive. If we check out the scores as well, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Military count, 53 gens. Not bad at all. Great KD for Don there, and yeah, not bad at all. I'll just stay here for a second. I'll check chat. What do we want, boys? Do we want to see any other graphs? What do you guys want to see? Any other graphs you want to see? Oh, yeah, well played, Don. Very, 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 very fair. Yeah, Don did ban Germany in that one. Do we have more games today? I don't think we've got anything scheduled, but I'll have a quick gaze if any of the other round one games are playing. Next one's at Friday. Oh, wait, what? Oh, hold up. We may actually have another recorded one that's already been played. Ezad, give me a shout. Yeah, I just had a look at it. Yeah. If it's all good, send me the recs and we can get into that. So you might stay put, lads. Should Ezad, do you want me to let's just get if it's like a close game, we can just jump into the live games and just cast from there and just update the scores. But up to you. I don't mind. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, well played to Optimus there. Even though he did take the series 3-0. I know those games were very close indeed. I almost had it 100% in the bag for Don, especially on that Bengali game. Very entertaining series to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was amazing to see Big Don back at it again, and obviously Optimus, the legend himself, coming out to play today. I'll just keep you guys updated on the Kevin and Tit game before we get into that one there. And yes, Izat, I am more than happy to keep casting. Just wait till they're out of the games and send to current recs. Sounds good. Just chuck it in the channel or send it to myself. I'll download it and get into it, man. I could have some brekkie soon after this. So what are our thoughts? Game 1, 2, or 3, what do you reckon was the favourite? Can I still poll at least? Surely I can poll. Oh, did we close the prediction as well? Fuck, I can't even poll. Absolutely horrible. Ezad, will you also play? I don't know, will you? Oh, I think someone mentioned before, I think Optimus banned ports, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, Don said it at the front there. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, they're the brackets. I'll get it up for you actually. We'll read out the players who are participating. So we're gonna see Ezad versus Reese, Tabin and Frontline. Ooh, that'll be a good game. I want to watch that. Julian K and Yukity. Lucas L and I'm Turk. I want to cast that one. Kanisi and Alvaro. Kevin and Tit, obviously, as we know. Opti and Don. And Kaister and Conqueror. Okay, number 8. I reckon I want to do number 8, number 4, and then followed by number 2 is in my most looking forward to. I've been watching a lot of the old Escape streams recently, just rewatching them, and holy shit, it's fun, man. It's so watching these players play on back on Tard, literally the most entertaining shit ever. Yeah, so basically, for letting everyone know, we're just chilling here until we get the Rex for Kevin and Tits games, and then we'll launch into that. If we don't get the Rex, we'll just end it there, but hopefully we get them through shortly, and until then, I guess it's a just chatting stream. Yeah, so Don Artie still has a chance to come for this one here. I'll just quickly switch this over, folks.